Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. You'll never guess where I'm off to now. I have reversed my executive decision and I'm going back towards Ordelam. I sat in Nantwich for several days agonising about where the hell I'm going to go. You know, I'm like, well, I could go back into Manchester, up to Trent and Mersey. It is beautiful, and I love Manchester. I've got friends there, etc., etc. But my partner's in London, or near London, closer to the Grand Union. So if the further north I go, the longer it takes for him to get to me. So instead of taking 3 hours, it's going to take close to 5 hours travel each way. And because he comes up on the weekends, I kind of think it's a bit selfish me going that way. I would like to be a little bit closer to him. And he's got a lot of friends down in London as well. So, and they're my friends too. So, yeah, I've decided to go back up the Autumn flight and then do the Adderley locks and go down to Wolverhampton like I had planned originally. And look, honestly, I don't mind doing locks. In fact, locks keep me fit. All the winding and the, it's, the one thing I don't like is inactivity and sitting for too long in one space. So I could go back up to Manchester and also I've done, I have seen a lot of Yorkshire too. We have travelled a lot around Yorkshire. We've been for weekends away. So I've been to, I bought the boat up at Burska. I've been to York, I've been to Leeds, I've been to Saltaire, I've been to Hebden Bridge. And they're kind of all the places that I've, seen so far. So, and as beautiful as it is, it'll be there next year. And I might have a better boat next year as well. You never know. So, yeah. I don't mind. Locks are part of life, living on the canals. So I'm a bit of a sucker for punishment, I have to admit. But like I said, it keeps me fit. Burns off all the booze and the all the chips and stuff that I've just eaten back in Nantwich. And also it's out of my comfort zone too. Like, it's too easy just to go places because there's facilities, showers and mainly showers. I'm getting a solar shower though, so that means that if I'm really desperate for a shower, I can have one. But I can just wash my face and wash my bits in the pan. It's not a major hassle. By the way, did you like my hat? I can't believe I only just bought this, As much as it gets cold in Britain, it does get quite hot. And even on a day like today, which is fairly overcast, UV does penetrate the clouds. And I know from living in Australia, how harsh that UV can be. So it was only £6. I didn't buy it on Amazon. I'm over Amazon. It's bloody rip-off, to be honest. And we're paying a premium to have their monthly subscription going, and their movie selection's pretty crap. I bought this at British Heart Foundation, actually. So it was only £6, and wide brim hat. Hasn't got the corks, but I could add the corks later. But honestly, there's not that many flies in Britain. Not compared to Australia. They're fucking everywhere. So I'm heading back to Hack Green at the moment. I may stop off there overnight, but it's only early. It's only like 3-4 o'clock. So I might just continue up to. There is a 48-hour mooring just before you get to Ordelam, so I may just moor up there and then attack the flight and first thing in the morning. So that's my plan. Doesn't really matter where I go. I mean, look, I love the Trent and Mersey, I really do. I don't need to complete the Cheshire Ring just to say I've completed the Cheshire Ring, because I practically have. Just done it in parts. I did part of it last year, and I did part of it the year before that. We hired a narrowboat both those years. So I don't really need to prove myself that I can do the Cheshire Ring, or anybody else for that matter. So I'm going to go up to Ordelam, down to Ordelam. I keep on saying up because I'm going uphill. So I'm going down to Ordelam, up to Ordelam, down to Ordelam, whatever it is, and then up to Adderley, and then we'll go on the Stafford and Worcestershire Canal, and then back up to Stoke, and then onto the Cauldon. Everyone says do the Cauldon, so I'm doing the Cauldon. There may be even a mooring there for me. Depends on how long it takes me. And also, you like my new, I've got a little tripod set up as well. I bought ages ago. Means I can kind of sit back and you can see more. You can see the countryside a little bit more. It's not as good as what I get to see, of course, but at least you get to see a little bit more. So that's it from me. I'll keep you posted when I've done the flight again. See ya.